more play along. Of course, this is live, but you will be able to go back and review it all. If you like the last video that I did, please give this a thumbs up. If you like this video as well, please give both a thumbs up and a subscribe. And I will continue to be doing more games as we go along. So, as for the last video, you guys heard me say I was going to be back on that day at some point. Well, unfortunately, that didn't go the way I planned it to. Pretty much, I got put in a boot and my foot is fractured. On top of that, I'm a pharmacology student, so I have to study a lot. But I am back today with another video 3 days later. I am sorry about that, guys, but I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to hear about all my personal life, so we're going to go ahead and just get started. So we're going to pick up back where we left off, and as far as you guys can see, you guys are aware of the basic controls and things of that nature. We're going to be doing traffic, the driver's seat portion, so to speak. And like I said in the description and in the last video, this is on the PS4. This is for LA Noire, the new remaster version that just came out probably about a month ago or so now. I had to pre-order that, but yeah, I like it. It's pretty well done. I like the new cases they added compared to the one that came out several years ago. And like I said, LA Noire is basically a game where, you know, it's back in the 1940s of Los Angeles, and you're a detective and known as Phelps, and you go along solving cases. That's basically the gist in the simplest terms. So, here we go.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Burkowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Burkowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
All right. So now that you are no longer a patrol officer, now you're going to actually start working real cases. Like I said in the last video, the last case we did was kind of a really simple case. Now we're going to start getting into things that are more complicated and you're more easy to screw up.
What do you want me to say?
So,
I didn't ask for any favors.
as you can see on the right side of my screen, my latest version is needing to be updated, but I will do that after this
solved
video.
a big case and got promoted.
Alright, we're going to head out here.
You know this place?
Luckily for us, we no
Sure.
longer have the
Near the old
tacky
gas
police
works and
video,
signal depot and the
but
warehouse
cool thing about this is that we still end up with the one perk in this game that is truly awesome when you don't want people in your way. That one right there. And I need this idiot to move whatever. We'll sneak out around here. Like I said last video, I am a horrible driver in this game, but mostly because I do a lot of fun.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps.
So,
Are we friends now?
just a little side piece of information right there. As you saw, there was an option to push X on there. That is basically for little side things that you can do, and we'll go ahead and do one just so
You
I
have
can
to
show
work
you.
together. Don't
You
be
have
so
to do,
touchy.
I think it is like 50.
Grew up in San Francisco.
But thankfully it's
My
in our
father was
same
in
direction. So we're
Went
going
to
to
college
head
at
out
Stanford.
to it.
Did 2
and
years ROTC
take care of
before
it.
Marino CS at Camp Elliott. Shipped
Excuse
out in
me,
early
guys, I'm
45
sick.
as a first lieutenant. Fought in the
I'm just not
Okinawa.
having a good month.
I was
Just really
wounded.
not having a good month.
Shipped back home.
So
A
here
year
we
on the
go,
beat.
and we're gonna cross
Now,
over this way.
So
just
you
'cause
won
I
the
think
Silver
this might be a
Star.
better way to go.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, I'm on the drive.
Now let me get
right
this
now,
straight.
so
You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
No.
You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready.
Finished?
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Mikowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of LA safe for
go
the
back
people.
this way a little bit.
All units, a 459 just occurred in 6th and Ceres.
Alright.
Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
11 King, go ahead.
There we go.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Give it up now. Make it easy on yourself.
Get the hell away from me!
Oh, nope, that was the spot. Now, when you're doing some like these, you gotta be really careful of the pedestrians,
Son of a bitch! I'll
because
take
if
you
you
all
accidentally
down.
shoot a civilian, then you fail automatically. I mean, you do get redos, but who wants to really put up with all that? But there you go. That's this little side mission. You have to do a few of these and earn an achievement for them. So, oh, there we go. Complete street crime is at 40. I thought it was 50, but it's 40. So, and there you go. You saw I earned a tuition point, which helps you with cases. If you're stumped, you can ask for clue reveals and things of that nature. So for now, we're going to go back to doing our case. But you do 40 of those, you unlock some sort of achievement. And every one you do gives you another bit of promotion points. I forgot to put on my siren. I was wondering why things were looking a little iffy. Alright, we're here at the PE Freight Depot at 11:07 a.m. That's what it states. in
That
the
you,
game.
Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
And so now we're going to be doing some traffic.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Alright guys, so now we're going to head down and we're going to talk to the officer and get a general idea of what the case is going to be about.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Alright, guys. So now we're going to start investigating. We're going to go... Honestly, there's a lot of places to start. So I'm going to start
How long you
talking
gonna
to the
keep me
coroner.
here, sir?
Doc?
I better get back
Detective
to work, sir.
Phelps. What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. Victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Alright, so that gives you your first indication to check the trunk. Fortunately for us, no dead bodies, but we're going to start inspecting everything in the trunk.
Don't think this is anything.
He'll give you hints as to whether something is actually vital or not. This, guaranteed, is going to be a vital importance.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Okay, obviously no other evidence is necessary at this point, so close it up. We're going to go over here and look in the interior.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
That's all you need for right here. And they have markers everywhere for every bit of evidence you'll need.
Brand name might give us something to go on.
Well, and like with things like this, let me pick that back up. As you can see, you have to rotate it in a certain way to point the actual evidence that's necessary. Okay, just like for these, we're going to pick up the wallet. Examine further, tap it.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
It gives you a new objective, a new clue, and a new person of interest.
Happier times, I guess.
Now, for example, with these, this is going to be a great example of that. You have to rotate the object in a specific way in order to get the evidence you're looking for. See how right now it's giving me an issue with trying to investigate further.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
And of course we hear the magic little chime that tells us we found everything necessary for this investigation. So now we go through and we talk to our...
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Okay, we're going to start with purpose at the
Mind
scene.
if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
And he's giving you a straight face, so we're going to go with he's telling the truth.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Alright. Knowledge of
Do you
Adrian
know
Black.
Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Straight face again, so we're going to go with truth.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
Alright, we're going to go with the blood-stained pipe
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
Once again, straight face, he's telling
When you
the
saw
truth.
the blood, was it wet,
Straight face, he's telling
bright
the
red,
truth.
or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Alright, now we're going to go with the
The
contents
wallet
of the
by
wallet.
the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Alright, so see, we don't have exactly a straight face, but not an obvious lie. So we're going to go with doubt.
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Well, so as you guys saw, if you answer questions correctly, you get points at the end. And of course, since I don't want to drive, it does give you the option to make your partner drive.
Can you drive to this one?
You just hold triangle.
Fine.
You select the residence.
Where are we headed?
And your partner will drive. And mostly because I don't feel like driving. Woohoo, the black residence. Now this one I always have a bit of trouble with finding the last bit of evidence because it's always like a really annoying.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps.
But
I'm no
you'll
good
see
at
for
this shoulder
yourself soon
cry on
enough.
stuff.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
All right. So
Well, let's
now
check the place out. Come on.
If you're like me, I don't like just searching everywhere. I just walk around, and if I get a hit on something, I hit the triangle button. Or I mean the X button, sorry. Rotate, nothing significant here. Nothing significant here, but I'm going to pick it up just because it still counts.
Don't think this is any use to us.
And of course, once again, this one is not going to be relevant. However,
I don't think so.
it vibrates, so I still just do it. Nothing significant as well.
Nope.
Once again, like I said,
This isn't
everything
what we're
right
looking for.
everything right now is just going to be kind of pointless, but mostly because I don't want it to keep yelling at me, basically.
Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Alright, we're going to go walk around, make sure we don't get a hit on anything, and sure enough we do. We're going to go to this right here.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home? Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
Okay, that gives you another hint there. And of course, we're gonna go ahead and watch this.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions, these blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, It feels like it's in a
I
vice.
want to give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past, occasions that made you laugh, times that made you smile.
So, once again, we've read another newspaper, and it's going to give you a lot of backstory. We have 13 more of those to go through. Now, because one of the things is we need to go to the phone here and call to trace the address.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks, ma'am.
Alright, now we're going to continue our investigation.
Coming, Stefan?
I'm busy here, Phelps.
Once again, we're going to find another clue here. It's going to be another Kavanaugh's bar. Set of matches. Okay. There's nothing really here at this point, but like I said, a lot of these things are going
Doesn't
to
give
be
me anything to go on.
going to be really useless, but because it vibrates, I go ahead and pick it up anyways.
Junk.
And he'll tell you and give you hints as to what's junk. Now this right here is actually going to be stuff we need, which is about the Insta-Heat and the new heater they had installed.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Here we go. We need to investigate this further. Inspect that all the way, get all your information. Before we leave outside of the house, I'm going to finish going through the house. Go into one bedroom. Right here. Here's this glasses case, and you're going to notice...
This must be Adrian's.
That, of course.
Stenzel. So the glasses are a match.
There you go. One piece of crucial information. Pictures, don't ever let them be mistaken.
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
Okay, now we're gonna go over here. Another important piece of information.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Alright.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
Apparently nothing else just yet. There's nothing here, so now we're gonna head to the back to go to outside. Well, to the outside anyways. You can look around, you can choose to look around wherever you want, but because I've played this game before, I'm gonna go ahead and go straight for the one spot I know. I mean, this is nothing. It vibrated, so I went ahead and looked at it. But here's where you're gonna hit your next clue.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
So now, this is one of the few places that you're actually gonna have to play kind of like a matching game.
That can't be right.
So we're gonna manipulate it here,
No, that won't work.
and he'll tell you which is wrong.
That looks wrong.
Stop putting it there.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
I'm trying to get it to turn and it's just not going my way. There we go. And then... there we go.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Alright, we've heard the lovely little chime. So we're done with searching for clues. There's nothing else you're gonna find that's of relevance. Alright. So we're gonna go back in and we're gonna talk to Mrs. Black and do an interrogation.
I'm all right now, detectives.
We'll start with the slaughterhouse receipt.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
She's giving a straight face, so we'll go with good cop.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
Okay, so it doesn't seem like she's lying. We're gonna go for good cop.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
Once again, good cop.
So nothing out of the usual then.
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Now we're gonna do the Stenzel glasses.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
And of course, we're gonna go with truth because she's giving us a straight answer.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. They looked terrible.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
Okay, now we're starting to see some dishonesty from her, but I'll let y'all look at her face just a little longer. But we're gonna go with a lie.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture.
And since we know she's lying, of course we're gonna go down all the way to the concealed message.
What about Nicole, Mrs. Black? Was your husband going to leave you for her?
I've seen the photo frame. He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows. I only want to know that he's safe.
Alright, now we're gonna go for the alibi.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
As you've noticed, her face is pretty straightforward, so we're gonna go with good cop.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, Detective.
Alright. I'm gonna try and use the phone again, but nope, we're good. So now we leave. We're gonna get closer to the vehicle, and I'm gonna let my partner drive on this one.
You drive.
We're gonna go to Kavanaugh's bar.
Do we know where we're going? Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type, but stranger things have happened.
Alright, so pretty much now we're just gonna go further and try to see what information we can get out of the Kavanaugh's bar.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
You looking for someone?
Tip? Refill my coffee faster next time, honey.
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's a regular. He's a loner in the back.
God damn it all, I asked them to hold the mayo.
Alright, let's go
Frank Morgan?
investigate
Who's
Frank
that?
Morgan.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
As you can tell already, he's just a liar.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
As you can tell by his face, he's clearly lying. So we're gonna go with
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, Detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
And of course, we're going to use the receipt for a live hog that is addressed to F. Morgan.
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and nail you on it.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
We're going to go with the location of Black.
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
And because you can tell he's kind of iffy, we're going to go with bad cop.
I'm tired of your shtick, Morgan. Spill it, or we take you out in the alley and we knock it out of you.
He's holed up at my place. He's waiting for some money to come through before he blows town.
An address?
It's an apartment house at the corner of Temple and Figueroa. Apartment number 2.
I think that's all. Thanks for your help, Morgan. We appreciate it.
Hey, I'm just glad I could help. I love cops.
Cuff him, let him go. It's up to you, Phelps. There's no way I'm writing this idiot up.
Say, could I borrow some of that mascara?
Should we? I say we arrest him for, wasting police efforts.
I got drinking.
I'm a douche that way.
You got Morgan's address? Let's get over to his apartment.
Mostly I choose to have him arrested because he wasted police efforts and he knew it was a complete scandal. We know the dude's alive.
You're behind the wheel.
So we're gonna go to Morgan's
And where
apartment.
exactly are we going? 11K, go ahead.
Message from Technical Services. Blood found in the abandoned Lincoln at the PE Freight Depot is not human. Repeat, not human. Compositional analysis reveals swine as the most likely match.
Roger, KGPL. Time to reel this guy in, Phelps.
So as you heard, they've tested the blood and it's not even human, it's pig blood, so. Clearly a scandal.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
Just to verify the apartment number.
Apartment 2.
Alrighty. Get ready for a
Help
chase.
you, gentlemen?
LAPD detectives, Mr. Black. You're under arrest.
Look, I'm really sorry about this. I never tried to hurt anyone. I just needed to get away from L.A. I won't put up a struggle. Just let me get my things.
Do it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian. Mr. Black, get back here right now. It's over, Adrian. Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're going to lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
Alright, so now that we finished this mission, or case, so to speak, you're going to see here that this is a case report. It's going to show you how many clues you found, how many questions you got correct, how many vehicle damages, injuries, city damage, yada yada. And then, of course, you're going to have case notes. And, of course, as you can read at the bottom, it says Adrian Black can look forward to his day in court and a beating from the LA press. So, that's it for this video today. I'm going to try to jump on later. I don't promise. And I'm going to go ahead and end it here. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I will be continuously doing one mission at a time from here on out for LA Noire Remastered on the PS4. And of course, any other video games. If you guys have video game suggestions that you want to play along or a walkthrough to go through, please just drop the comment of the game you want to see, and I'll see what I can do. But thank you guys for watching. Y'all guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you later.